Right, all working now. Got Dan's engine here. You may have seen on the last YouTube video, this tyre fell off his rear wheel. That's now on there quite nicely. The 2 leaks have been sorted out on the pipework. Got Harv here cleaning the last bits on the wheels before Rona Rally, and it's all going well. The injector's been working really well today. Let's see if it works this time. All going well. Just running it down now, ready for Rona Rally tomorrow. This will be a good weekend.
Well, good morning and welcome to the Rona Rally. So we are right next to the M4 down in Wiltshire. Rally's not been going for long. Unusual name, Rona Rally. It's called the Rona Rally because it started out just as a post-lockdown get-together, and I think it's all the better for it. It's quite a relaxed vibe here. It's it's a great place to come. No entry charge. It's donations, raising money for. I know they're raising money for the air ambulance and one other charity as well. So it's all for a really good effort. So it's now lunchtime on Saturday. We got here yesterday afternoon. It was absolutely scorching yesterday afternoon, but this morning it's a little bit duller. We had a spell of rain, but here we are. We are all in steam. We've just been round and filled up with water and stuff. You'll be pleased to see, look, no steam leak. Excellent. And best news ever, tyres back on. So that's all looking pretty good. Yeah, Tilly's happy, and well, we'll give you a look round the showground in a bit, but we're here right next to the Land Rovers, so we're in good company. Some familiar faces around, and that all helps. We've set our gazebos up together, so we've got a bit of a communal space, which was great when it was a bit damp earlier on. But yeah, all ready for the day. So we're back here with the Bromham Steam Traction crew, Tim Osborne and his gorgeous Burrell Showmans, and this one you've seen before as well. This is Simon Nuttall's 4-inch Burrell Iron Duke. Lovely engine, and in fine fettle as well. We've got Luke on the Apprentice, and then we've got another Burrell here as well. The 4-inch Burrells really are very, very popular on the rally circuit. It's nice now that it stopped raining, and we've actually got a little bit of break from it. We're due into the arena in about half an hour, so we'll see what that feels like. So we're about to go into the arena, but everybody's just having a little bit of lunch beforehand, and not the most conventional way to heat a pasty, but well, as long as you like a smoked pasty, you'll be alright. Our visit to the arena wasn't an outstanding success, as you can see, it was quite damp, so most of the people that were show, and the show had actually been really quite busy, had retired to the beer tent, I think, and watched from the safety of the cover there. It was still good, however, to see a good turnout of engines in the arena. So with the gap in the weather, and without anything quite so wise as actually looking at a weather forecast or anything like that, we decided it was time to head out on the road run to the pub down the road at Great Somerville. are going left, aren't we?
Are we going left? Left.
Well, we've just completed the, I don't know, 2.5 miles across to Great Somerford to the Volunteer. So we're all ready now to have a beer. It was all going well, apart from the fact that I ran out of fire. I needed to chuck some more coal, and as soon as we get it, we were dropping quite low on pressure as we were getting it. But no, I've just put some more coal on, and we'll be fine.
Did you have a good run, Dan?
I had a great run, great run.
Game that you little 460s couldn't keep up with those follow road loads.
Well, that's it, yeah.
One day.
Gearing, that's all it is.
Well, yeah, well, I was in top gear. We must have been doing 10 or 12. We rocked along, didn't we? Although Ollie, in his little 2-speed baggy, he's done good.
So actually, we had to stop filming, which was a bit of a shame. When we got towards the pub, the heavens open. When we were actually at the pub, there was a real storm, and yeah, that caused quite a lot of problems for quite a lot of people. We were at the pub for longer than we expected, just waiting for the weather to break. We also noticed 1 or 2 engines hadn't made it. Certainly Luke on the Apprentice, we later found out had an injector failure, so he couldn't get enough water into the boiler, so that was a problem, and he'd turned around and headed back. When we finally got a break in the weather and we headed away from the pub, there was one incident with Tim's lovely engine, the Badger, where he had some passengers on the trailer and had a problem with the wheel on the trailer falling off and dumping his passengers into a ditch. And then as he was almost getting to the site, there was a problem with the clack valve. That again was a problem because water couldn't get into the boiler, and so there was some panicked moving around a fire and that sort of thing before Ollie towed him back. In all, I think there were 4 engines that didn't make it back from the pub, all ending up being towed by one person or another. And obviously, well, as you saw in the piece about the way there, we had a problem with the tyre and had to take the tyre off again. So whether it was the weather, whether it was just the way it had bonded, it hadn't quite stayed in place. So another exercise now to get the tyre back on. Yeah, really wasn't a great success for a road run, but these things are always fantastic because you're in the right place, you've got people around you, and everybody is always prepared to lend a hand and get the situation sorted. And as you'll see, we ended up sat around the Badger with a generating later on in the evening when the problems have been sorted out.
Just sat down.
It's pumping water in, so I just can't get enough now pumping water into the boiler, you know.
We took the engine back to Luke's on Sunday so that we could have a look at the tyre. So we were without the engine. It was Cal's chance to have a go on the McLaren. Well, that's always a bonus.
What do you mean no? You don't want me to get off. I don't understand it myself.